I'm going to share with you a quick copywriting hack. So what I find is that oftentimes when copywriters are trying to write copy for a product and they are not experts on that product, or they don't know everything there is to know about the product, they want to actually go out and do some fact finding to really understand what the product does. And this is fine, but I think that this limits the writing process. So my advice is, what I do personally is when I write my first draft, I just make stuff up. I don't really care about accuracy and if those details are correct or wrong. I just write with a free-flowing sense, because what I know as a writer is the final effect that I'm looking for, the outcome that I'm looking for, but I don't know the details that'll help me get there. So I just make stuff up, right? I just write whatever I want to write. Now, this will never ever get published, but it gets written. And then what I do is, from that writing, it leads to interesting questions. For example, if in my creative writing I would say something like, this product that we've invented is, we went through 47 prototypes and we tested every competitor in the marketplace, and only then did we realize that we were on to something really spectacular. This is creative writing, totally made up. But what it's done is it's exposed these two elements. One is the fact that we did 47 prototypes, and the fact that we looked at every competitor in the marketplace. Now, I don't know if this is true, right? So what I'm going to do is take these two elements, frame it as a question, and email the client and ask them, how many prototypes did you go through, and how many competitors did you study before you came up with this idea? And then I would wait to see what they say. And depending on what they say, I would then use that in the copy. So maybe it's not 47 prototypes, maybe it's 32 prototypes, maybe it's 12 prototypes. Maybe they didn't look at every competitor, but they look at certain types of competitors. And all of that is useful information. This is much better than going to the client with a blank canvas and saying, can you please fill in the details? And then we will use those to write a story, because clients aren't creative, right? I mean, they're very good at what their product does. They understand everything there is to know about their product, but they don't understand salesmanship. So it's really important for the first draft to be outrageous, to be completely made up. Understand that it'll never get published, and use that information to craft your story, and then chisel at it and reduce it, make it better, do all of those great things. Hopefully this helps.